हे गाइस, स्वागत है आप सबका आपके अपने चैनल जिज्ञासा एजुकेशन में. In the last video we have already talked about what is personality. So let's have a quick revision that what is personality. Then personality is what makes a person a unique person, and it is recognizable soon after birth, and it includes the pattern of thoughts, feelings, behavior, communication ability and physical features. And if we talk about the how we recognize that what the personality of a person is, then we will see that how the person looks physically, and what is his mental and emotional status, and how he perceives the society, and how he thinks about the society, and how he how he take actions in the society, and what are the spiritual makeup of that person. Then we will decide that what kind of personality he has. Actually, we never judge a person by only looking his outlook, but actually we need to know that what is the emotional, mental, social and spiritual makeup of that person. Okay, so now let's talk about the topic of this video. Today's topic is the important factors in which the origin of the personality lies. So number 1 is heredity, number 2 is environment, and number 3 is psychological factors. So first of all we will talk about heredity. Actually, heredity factors may be summed as constitutional, biological and psychological factors. Constitutional factors are those factors which actually frame the body of a person. The constitution of an individual is an effective factor in determining the type of his personality. There can be 3 body types of personality. Number 1 is short and stout, tall and thin, and muscular and well proportioned body. We are always impressed by an individual who has muscular and a well proportioned body. Actually, height, weight, physical defects, health and strength of the person affect his personality. Now let's talk about biological factor. The working of the nervous system, glands and blood chemistry determines our characteristics and habitual modes of the behavior. These factors actually form the biological basis of our personality. Adrenal gland, thyroid gland, pituitary gland and endocrine gland affect personality. There is a person named Elder points out that the personality defects leads to the development of inferiority complex and the mental mechanism of the compensation. Now let's talk about the third subtopic of the heredity, that is intelligence. Intelligence is mainly hereditary. Person who are very intelligent can make better adjustment in home, school, society than those who are less intelligent. And you will always see and you will always observe that you always attract towards that person who has a very good intelligence, and you always try to make him your friend or your relationship with an intelligent person. Now next subtopic is sex differences. Sex differences play a vital role in the development of personality of individual. Boys are generally more assertive and vigorous. They prefer adventures. Girls are quieter and more injured by personal, emotional and social problems. Last subtopic is nervous system. Development of personality is influenced by the nature of nervous system. So that's all about the heredity. Now we will talk about environment. Environment may include physical environment, social environment, family environment, cultural environment and school environment too. So we will start with the physical environment. It includes the influence of climatic condition of a particular area or country on a man and his living. Like if we are living in India, then we have different kinds of seasons and different kinds of climate at different state. And you can see the mountain area like Jammu Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh and our North India, you can see the people have less height and their face is looking like Chinese, but actually they are not Chinese. They are our brothers and sisters, and they are the citizen of India. But actually it affects his personality, and they looks very nice. I love those persons. And next is social environment. The child has his birth in the society. He learns and lives there. Hence, the social environment has an important say in personality development of the child. Means a child is living in the society. Actually, he is doing all the actions in the society, and the society is doing some actions, and he got affected by those activities. So, the social environment also an important factor that determines the personality of a person. Next is family environment, and that is very important factor that define or determine the types of personality of a person. Family is the cradle of the social virtue. The first environment the child moves in his home, and here the child comes in contact with the parents, other family members. His likes, dislikes, stereotypes about people, expectancies and security, emotional responses and spiritual beliefs, all that depends on the family environment. So, the family environment is also an very important factor that determines the personality. Okay, next is cultural environment. The cultural environment refers to the cultural traditions, ideals, values. You can see the tradition and beliefs and values are different in North India, and these are totally different in South India. And you can see the difference between the West India and the East India. So there are so many cultural differences in India also, and if we talk, but we are talking about universally, or we actually pursue all the countries. So there are different cultures. So the type of personality is depends on the cultural environment too. Next is school environment. School plays an important role in molding the personality of a children, because a significant part of a child's life is spent in school between the ages of 6 to 20, right? In school, the teacher substitutes the parents. Actually, in school, teachers are the parents of that particular child, or all those children's, and those are actually studying in our school or in someone's school. So school environment is a very important factor, and it includes some more factors like language, school, social role, social concept, identification, interpersonal relationship. All these factors are included in school environment, just because the child is learning from there, and he is actually constructing his self concept, his identification, and the respect in the society, and how he will believe, how he will treat the people. It totally depends on the teacher, and actually the performance of the teacher is the mirror of that child, right? Next, psychological factor, and it is the last factor, and then we will sum up the video. These includes our motives, acquired interest, our attitudes, our will and character, our intellectual capacities such as intelligence, the abilities to perceive, to observe, to imagine, to think and to reason. All these factors are included in psychological factors. An individual with a considerable amount of willpower will be able to make decisions more quickly than others. Thus, we see that hereditary, environmental and psychological factors contribute towards the development of personality. Hopefully, it is very much clear to you. उम्मीद है आपको वीडियो बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, and you will like my video and share it also. So, don't forget to hit the bell icon. Bye bye.